Imagine if, instead of treating prayer like a never-ending wish list, you could turn it into something that truly transforms your life. Sadhguru teaches that it's not about repeating words, but about how you approach life itself. It's less about asking and more about being receptive. If you've ever wondered why some people seem at peace while others are constantly seeking, the answer might lie in this one powerful quality. Some folks think prayer is just reciting words or following a ritual. But real prayer isn't about sending a shopping list to the universe. It's about being open and receptive. Think of it like listening with your heart, not just your ears. Picture yourself sitting quietly at sunset, not asking for anything, simply taking in the beauty around you. That's the essence of prayer, a state of being, not doing. To truly live in prayer means being so present that the world around you feels more alive. It's not about how much you say, but how much you open yourself up. For instance, instead of mechanically repeating phrases, try this simple practice. Sit in silence for 5 minutes, focusing on your breath. Feel gratitude for the small things, like the air moving in and out. That's what it means to be in prayer. And here's the fascinating part. When you shift into this state, it's not just your mind that responds, your entire being transforms. People around you will start to notice something different, like you're radiating a calmer, more open energy. It's like switching from a crackling radio station to one with crystal clear sound. By adopting this approach, you make room for something greater to enter your life. But what is this something greater? That's where we explore what it truly means to stand before the Creator. Being in the presence of the Creator isn't about stepping into a room full of rules and rituals. It's like standing in an open field, where your own ego becomes the biggest obstacle. As Sadhguru often explains, you can't grasp the Creator through pride or preconceived ideas. It takes humility to understand that we're simply products of His imagination. Imagine trying to connect with the vast ocean while clinging to a tiny cup of water as your reference. The ocean is there, but you're too focused on the cup to see it. Real understanding of the Creator begins when you let go of rigid ideas. It might feel unsettling at first, but think about how young children learn with no assumptions, just pure curiosity. Try embracing this mindset by questioning your own beliefs. For example, during meditation or while contemplating nature, ask yourself, is what I see all there is? These small moments of wonder can crack open the door to something much bigger. This openness is the first step towards spiritual growth. When you stop clinging to what you think you know, you start noticing the vast possibilities around you. It's like loosening the knot on a balloon and letting it soar. But to allow something greater to guide you, you must realize that maybe the main seat in your life isn't meant to be yours. This leads to the idea of upasana, where the small learns to embrace the grand. In Indian tradition, Sadhguru often describes upasana as the act of stepping back so something greater can lead. Imagine it like dancing with a partner. If both try to lead, it's bound to end in chaos. Becoming small doesn't mean diminishing your worth. It's about allowing a higher force to guide your life. This could be God, a guru, or even a higher consciousness that inspires you to rise above your own limitations. This concept applies easily to everyday life. For instance, when you're learning something new, like a skill or a sport, embracing humility in the face of knowledge is key. Think about the last time you tried doing something without a mentor or guide. It was probably harder, right? Allowing yourself to be guided not only makes the process smoother, but also opens the door for meaningful growth. And this surrender is what transforms how you see life. When you make room for something bigger, your actions gain a renewed sense of purpose. It's like planting a seed in fertile soil. You know there's a greater force at work helping it grow. To make this practice impactful, you need tools that deepen this connection, such as mantras and their precise application. Mantras aren't just random words repeated for no reason. They're a science requiring precision and awareness, as Sadhguru emphasizes. Each sound and tone carries specific energy that can shape your mind and environment. Imagine tuning a guitar. When done correctly, it creates harmony. But if done carelessly, the sound falls flat. A mantra works the same way. If you repeat it without awareness, it becomes hollow, dulling the mind instead of awakening it. To make the most of mantras, start with simple practices like chanting Om or other universal sounds that resonate with you. Try this. Set aside 5 minutes in a quiet space. Focus fully on the vibrations as you chant. You could use this time to visualize your goals or simply cultivate a sense of calm. The practice may feel subtle, but its consistency leads to profound results over time. However, the true power of mantras is unleashed only when aligned with intention and self-awareness. Mantras are not just filler for your thoughts, they're tools to sharpen your mind and deepen your consciousness. When practiced correctly, they don't just connect you to your purpose, but serve as pathways to explore the depths of your being. Speaking of connection, this brings us to reflect on how prayer intertwines with our understanding of ourselves. True prayer isn't about asking for things, it's about recognizing yourself as part of something bigger. Sadhguru often reminds us that prayer should be an act of self-awareness, not self-importance. Picture someone in a room full of mirrors, trying to find the way out, but unable to see beyond their own reflection. This is the mind trapped in self-importance, turning prayer into lifeless repetition rather than a path to deeper understanding. To bring awareness into prayer, try this simple exercise. Instead of mindlessly repeating a phrase, ask yourself what it really means to you. For example, if you say, "I'm grateful for life," pause and reflect on specific moments you're thankful for. This transforms prayer into an authentic inner dialogue rather than an empty echo. When you connect like this, your words become more than sounds. They become a bridge to self-exploration and growth. This approach also breaks the cycle of apathy that often comes with mechanical religious practices. It's about being present, aware, and open to learning with every prayer, every moment of silence. When prayer aligns with self-awareness, it stops being a search for comfort and becomes a journey of discovery. This journey naturally flows into another powerful practice, meditation, where inner stillness connects us to something even greater. Meditation, as Sadhguru teaches, isn't a technique to achieve something external, but a way to quiet the inner noise. Think of the mind as a lake disturbed by the wind. Only when the water calms can you see the bottom clearly. It's in this state of stillness that true connection with the Creator happens. It's not about emptying your thoughts, but recognizing them without getting caught up, like watching clouds pass by without trying to grab them. To start, take small steps. Sit comfortably for a few minutes, focus on your breath, and simply notice your thoughts as they arise without judgment or attachment. It might feel challenging at first, but with practice, this stillness becomes more natural. It's like learning to drive. Everything feels complicated initially, but over time, it all flows effortlessly. This quietness not only brings clarity, but also provides balance during turbulent times. As you dive deeper into meditation, you'll notice you're not chasing answers. You're creating space for them to come to you. This state is liberating, dissolving the sense of separation and aligning you with something larger. However, many still confuse this practice with asking for favors, forgetting that true well-being stems from connection, not requests. This leads us to reflect on the intention behind prayer. Often, people see prayer as a form of bargaining. They ask for safety, happiness, or solutions to their problems. But as Sadhguru points out, this approach limits the potential of such a powerful practice. The true purpose of prayer is to seek well-being and alignment with the universal. Imagine trying to negotiate with the sun to shine only for you. Sounds ridiculous, right? Similarly, Using prayer for personal favors diminishes its depth. To shift this perspective, start by questioning your own intentions. For example, when praying or meditating, ask yourself, am I asking for something, or am I trying to connect? This simple shift transforms prayer into an act of openness, where you acknowledge your place within the vastness of the cosmos. This practice not only improves your internal state, but also impacts your relationships and daily actions, creating a ripple effect of positive change. The first step in this transformation is letting go of the habit of asking and embracing the practice of receptivity. It's like learning to play music. You don't play to gain something. You play to express something greater. When prayer becomes this kind of expression, it stops being a request and becomes a force that nurtures your well-being. By nurturing this force, you create space to deepen your spiritual practice and, with it, your personal growth. So, what are you waiting for? How can you begin transforming the way you pray, meditate, or even think about your own existence? Remember, it's not about asking, it's about opening yourself to something greater. Are you ready to take that step and start living more consciously and aligned with your true self? Now it's your turn. Subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and continue this journey of learning with Sadhguru. Every insight could be the next step toward a more meaningful and fulfilling life. What will you choose to do with it?